We're rolling. Just getting ready to start the game here. Northcote versus Auckland United. 11 o'clock game, starting about 20 minutes late. Dylan Fraser-List is pitching here to Max Russell. I'll give you the lineups in a moment. That's high, ball one. Inside for ball two. Fielding lineup for Northcote, and this one is now I'm confused. Our pitcher is David Watson. Throwing to Logan Fraser-List. Nick Lanigan at first base. Rock Outable at second. Caleb Rona at short. JP Gerbis is playing third. And that's foul tip. Strike two. 2-2. Outfield, Hohepa Monk in left. Damon Creasy in centre. And in right field is Ryan Love. So very close, ball inside. A full count.
Great pitch there, David. Great pitch.
To Max Russell. Ball high. He takes first base. So forgive me, earlier on I thought it was Dylan Fraser-List pitching, but it isn't. It's David Watson. His first batter, Max Russell, takes first base on a walk, and that brings in Simon McMillan, the catcher. That one fouled back. Beautiful day here, absolutely beautiful day. It's going to be 26 apparently. Same again tomorrow. That's what we'd like to see for finals softball. Squares to bunt, puts it in play, and thrown out at first there, but advances the runner, does his job. So good job by McMillan there. And that brings up Ruben Tapia. It's like the Anoka brothers are all starting on the bench for this one, giving everyone else a run. And Isaac Fletcher's on the bench too. Here's the 1-0 to Tapia, and that's called a strike on the inside part of the plate. It looked like it cut back enough to be a strike, so nice pitch there. That's a 1 ball, 1 strike. The umpire's called that a strike. I'm not sure whether that's on the swing or whether the pitch hit the corner of the plate, but we've got a 1-2 count. Here's Watson with the 1-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So Tapia goes down on strikes for the first out, second out of the innings. United with a runner on 3. That's Max Russell. And pitches in the dirt. No other runners now caught half in between, and he's caught in a run down here. to the catcher, puts the tag on them, and they get the out. So overcommitting on there on the ball that was thrown in the dirt, but the catcher recovered it well and managed to get Max Russell in a rundown and eventually got him out. So for the third out. So after half a completed innings, we have no score. Just back on. Okay, quickly take you through the Auckland United field. We're going to have Kazuki Ishizaki. I hope I got that right. He's pitching anyway. To Simon McMillan. First base Xavier Herrick. Second base is Boston Allen. Third base Ruben Tapia. Shortstop Max Russell. Left field Christian Masters. Centre field Sage Shortate, and in right field Eamon Aesi. First pitch to Caleb Rona is high on outside. Ball one. Pitch on the outside corner for strike one, evens the count. One's a slower one on the outside. Ball two. Gets that one in the zone there. Evens it up again at 2-2. Caleb fouling that one off. We're going to miss on the outside pitch, and that's strike three for Caleb. First out of the innings. Damon Creasy's their hitter, the centre fielder. Fouls that one off down the third base line. Here's the 0-1, it's high and outside. 1-1. Ishizaki with the 1-1, and that's down low. Creasy ahead in the count here. Pitch is in the dirt. ball 3, 3 and 1. Inside for ball 4. So Northcote with a runner on base now. Oheppa Monk, the left fielder, comes in. Called strike on the outside corner. And that one outside as well. Ball 2. Okay. Ball 2. No, 1 on 1. One ball, 2 strikes to Oheppa Monk. That ball outside. 2-2, runner on first here and 1 out. And here's the pitch to Monk. The runner goes. Strike out at the plate, but Damon Creasy's able to steal second on that play. So Monk the second out. Brings in second baseman Brock Adderwell. Bit of a change up there, I think. And Brock not tempted to swing at that off speed. Here's the 0-1. Outside for ball. 1 and 1. Well hit ball into the left centre gap, and Creasy scores easily. Adderwell gets round to second base, and that opens the scoring for us here. A double by Adderwell. This is a top 8 game, but unfortunately neither team can advance due to them both having had 2 losses so far. So just playing for honour really, I suppose, but that's a good reason to play. That ball down in the dirt. It's 1 on 1. 2 outs. Adderwell at second. Nick Lanigan's the batter. Two balls, 1 strike. A hard drive to left field. The wind's not going to push that back in. That's out. Easily off You knew it off the bat. 2-run home run to Nick Lanigan. As Adderwell crosses the plate also. And we have Northcote up to a 3-0 lead now. It brings in Logan Fraser-List, the catcher, and he drives to right field, right into the sun for the right fielder there, but he checks himself and keeps advancing and takes a nice stretch out there for the third out. That was Amon Aisi making the catch. At the end of one, we are Northcote 3, Auckland United 0.
Let's go, boys. Midfield ball.
Okay, here we are, top of the second. Leading off for Auckland United, number 18, Xavier Herrick. Xavier playing first base in today's game. Strike in there, he was taking semi-evasive action, but it was over the plate, so he struck one. Xavier not too happy with that call. It looked a little bit higher and out, but umpire liked it, so it's strike two. And that one's well out of the zone. Here's the 1-2 to Herrick. Looks like he's fouled that high and back behind us here. Good pitch to swing at, and he just missed it. Watson with the 1-2. That's down, and Herrick's hit that hard to centre field. Line drive, and well caught out there by Damon Creasy. Didn't have to move far. Ball came to him very quickly. So Christian Masters, the left fielder, is our hitter now. And the first pitch to him is off speed and wide of the plate on the outside for ball 1. Watson with the pitch inside and low. Ball 2. Let's see if he throws him something juicy here. The 2-0. And he did throw him something juicy and he hit it straight up the middle. But Adderwell comes across on the backhand, takes it easily, throws it over to first for the out. And that's the second out of the innings. Brings to the plate Sage Shaw Trust, the centre, Shaw Tate, the centre fielder. Sage leaves that one outside. The 1-0 to Shaw Tate. Swing and a miss. Evens the count at 1. Here's the 1-1. A swing and a miss at a slow dipper. Just got him behind in the count now at 1-2. 2 outs here, nobody on. Top of the second. Ball down and some interest there from the Northcote field, but that was never a strike. Here's the 2-2. Rings him up. Pitch on the inside part that the umpire liked. And that's the third out. 3 up, 3 down there for Auckland United. We're going to go into the bottom of the second with Northcote leading 3 runs to 0. Here we go now, back for the bottom of the second here. The lead-off hitter is going to be Ryan Love for Northcote. And he gets a pitch on the outside, strike 1. He asked the question if that's about as high as the umpire will go. The umpire responded yes, so that one swung out very hard. Foul. Yeah, here's the 0-2 to Love. Ball way outside. The 1-2 is well outside as well, so that evens the count now at 2-2. Shizaki throws ball 3 there, so we have a full count. Ryan Love battling back here in this count. He was down 0-2, now we have a full count. 3-2 to Love. Swing and a miss on the outside. That's the first out. Brings to the plate Morgan Cook, who is the DP, heading for pitcher David Watson. Strike down the middle there for strike 1. Strike on the outside corner for strike 2. Here's the 0-2. Catcher was looking for that one outside, but threw it in the slot. And Morgan Cook fouls it off. Still in an 0-2 hole here. 1 out. And a swing and a miss from Morgan Cook. Second strikeout of the innings. JP Gerbies is the batter now. Ball up high and outside. JP's playing third base. Apparently I said his name wrong before, but hopefully I've got it right now. Time's called. There's a ball out on the right field from some of the people warming up. Two out in the bottom of the second here for Northcote. 1-1 count to JP Gerbies. It's a ball. Two on. Nice change up there. Had JP in two minds, I think, there. Evens the count at 2-2. 2 out. And swing and a miss for strike 3, and that's the third out of the innings. There's Zach striking out all 3 in that innings. And after 2 completed innings, we are Northcote 3, Auckland United 0. Somebody out there wanted to know who the Blues are, and I didn't know that I had this information, but I do. So behind the plate we've got Eric Horsham, down at first base Liam Stewart, and at third base Lance Brown. And our lovely scorer today for this game is Belinda Youngman. Okay, so our first batter for Auckland United is the right fielder Amon Aisi. He's hit that high. Back behind us. I think that just landed on the umpire's changing rooms. So hopefully they're awake now. Hit straight back to the pitcher David Watson, who pitches can never throw over to first base overarm. He lobs it over there and Nick Lanningham makes the correction there. And we get the first out. Ground out to the pitcher. That brings up pitcher Kazuki Ishizaki. I'm sorry, I'm terrible. Here's the 1-1 down and inside. Ball 2. Two-one right through the middle at the top of the zone probably. And that evens the count at 2-2. One out here in the top of the third. Right down the chute there. Whoa. And as he was throwing it to the third baseman after the strikeout, he throws it in the ear of pitcher Ishizaki. Yeah. Didn't seem too worried about it. With that strikeout though, we have the second out of the innings. Brings up second baseman Boston Allen, who takes strike one on the outside corner. Here's the 0-1 to Boston Allen. Outside for ball 1. Rise ball too high there. 2-1 the count. Watson's really been varying his pace and location really well. It's limited so far. Auckland United to 1 base on balls in the first innings. That was the first batter of the game. All in the dirt there. Count's now full. Watson with the pitch. And the inside on the corner, and the umpire lobbed that one. Second strikeout of the innings for David Watson. Third out. And after 2.5, we are still at 3-0 in favour of Northcote. Welcome back. Caleb Rayner up to bat, top of the order. Top of the third, bottom of the third innings starting here. Well hit ball out to the right centre gap. Right fielder going back, reaches up but can't bring it in. And Rona round to third with a stand-up triple to lead the innings off. Sun a little bit of a factor out there in right field, but shouldn't have been too much. Just not quite able to get there and get his glove up to catch that one. So we start the innings off with a bit of action. Runner on third and none out, and here's Damon Creasy playing centre field, and takes a good cut at a pitch right down the middle, and we're on one. That pitch high and outside. 2 balls. Oh no, sorry, 1 and 1. Nice pitch on the outside there, fouled off by Creasy. And then he finds himself behind 1 and 2. None out, runner on third. That pitch up high, well left. 2-2. Chance for Northcote to add to their score. Down and out. Loads the count up again. Here we go with the 3-2, and that's hard. Out to centre now. It's going to be caught, likely, and it is caught. And Caleb easily comes home on the sack fly from Damon Creasy there, and they do indeed add to their total. They're now 4-0. So that sacrifice fly from Creasy is the first out, and it brings to the plate right fielder Hohepa Monk. Monk struck out his last at bat. Change up there, gets them swinging and chasing. It's a nice pitch. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1 down low, drilled to the shortstop there, Max Russell, who tosses it over to first base for the second out of the innings. Brings to the plate Brock Attewell. Doubled in a run in the first innings and then scored himself later on Nick Lanigan's home run. And that one right down the middle for strike 1. And there's a push down low below the knees for ball 2. No, 1 and 1. Okay, here's the 1-1. Up high. Two outs, no one on, bottom of the third. There's the ball in the dirt. Here's the 3-1 to Attewell. Fouled off down the third base line. fills the count up.
Go one, Zach! Come on, mate! What's the key?
And that's gone. No doubter. Absolute no doubter. Got one right in the groove and smashed it. Solo home run for Adderwell is Northcote's 5th run of the game. And it brings up Lanigan, who hit a rather large home run of his own in the first innings. It's a 2-run shot. Suzuki misses with a pitch inside. Ball 1. That one's high and wide for ball 2. That's outside for ball 3. I reckon he's got the green light here. Yep. Got a pitch to swing at too, and he just missed that one. So the 3-1 coming in here from Suzuki. And that's in the dirt for ball 4. So we have a base runner with 2 out. And that brings in, they're just going to bring in catcher Logan Fraser-List is the next hitter, and the DR's come into the game, and that's Gabe Wharepuri. He'll be running for Lanigan. And there's a pitch outside. There's the 0-1, and it's swing and a miss from Fraser-List for strike 2. 2 outs, and our runner on first is the DR Gabe Wharepuri. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And that's the 3rd out. Not before Northcote add 2 runs to their total and make it a 5-0 game after 3 completed. Okay, here we go. Top of the fourth, Auckland United batting. They return to the top of the order here with Max Russell batting. And that's fouled off down the first baseline. So Watson has had the minimum number of hitters so far through 3 innings with 9. Only allowed 1 walk, but that was Max Russell got caught in a rundown for the 3rd out of the first innings. So we start the top of the 4th here. And Russell finds himself in an 0-2 hole. Here's Watson with the 0-2, and that's hit straight back at the pitcher off his hip. Third baseman JP Gurby's not able to recover off the ricochet in time, and Max Russell is safely across at first base. So again he gets on first base to start the innings. And it brings in Simon McMillan, who's the catcher today for Auckland United. The 0-1 was right there. He'll be disappointed he missed out on that. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, the runner goes, the runner is safe with the ball bobbled out there, and so Max Russell steals second base. Simon McMillan in an 0-2 hole though. And here's the pitch, down and out. Manages to lay off that one. 1-2. Watson with the 1-2. Oh, change up on the outside. Gets him rolling his hands over that one and lightly grounds it over to JP Gurby's. Throws over to first base for the out. The first out of the innings. And Max Russell doesn't advance with the ball hit to that side of the infield. So Ruben Tapia hits the ball down to third base as well. JP Gurby's throwing across the diamond there for the out. 2 pitches, 2 outs from Gurby's. It brings Xavier Hurricane 2 out. Top of the 4th. Strike 1 there to Xavier. Xavier hit an absolute rope straight to centre fielder last time up. Change up on the outside. And the umpire at first base says he went. So 2 strikes.
Come on, Harvey! Yes, Harvey! Yes, Harvey! Come on in! Yeah!
Checked swing, but he around far enough. Pretty much everybody in the ballpark knew that he was committed to that one in the dirt, and he's out. So after 3.5, We have Northcote leading by 5-0. Welcome back, everyone. Ahead now is Ryan Love. Sorry, we're just trying to figure out. I'm just trying to figure out. I'm not sitting near the scorer, so I can't tell. I think they've made a substitution into left field, but I'm not sure. I'll let you know as soon as I can figure it out. Hard swing there. Just missed it. And struck 2. Swing and a miss. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one slipped out of his hand. Rolled all the way to the backstop, and it's 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Ruck him out. And Ryan Love's our first out of the bottom of the 4th. Brings into bat Morgan Cook. Morgan struck out in his last at bat in the second innings. Ball down and in. Ball in the ground. 2 balls to Morgan Cook. DPing for pitcher David Watson. Right in the chute, hits it hard along the ground to first base to Xavier Herrick, who picks it up, touches the base, and there's 2 out. And into bat, JP Gerbies. And there's a strike on the outside corner. The 0-1 hit down the third base line, kind of a check swing roller. It was foul. There's one of the changes. Ruben Topi is not at third base anymore. JP, it's this one, Slow roller to first base. And Xavier here. There's another unassisted out there. For the third out of the innings. No addition to the score there, and we'll be going to the top of the fifth in just a moment. We have a change on the mound now. Dylan Fraser List is coming into pitch. I think there's been a few other changes. There was a huge conference at the scorer's desk earlier on with the Northcote guys and the umpire, and they don't tell us, so I'll do my best to try and figure out whether anyone else is coming into the game. Don't see any changes in the outfield. And if Brock's still at second, then yes he is, so the only change was the pitcher. So at the plate, Christian Masters. We're in the top of the fifth. Strike. No, ball, sorry, on the outside. Top of the fifth, 5-0 to Northcote. On the outside, but too wide, and ball two. Two out of Masters. Drills it to centre field. And makes a diving catch out there. Damon Creasy. A really good catch on a really well hit ball there by Masters. Sometimes you just have to tip your hat. First out of the innings, and that brings in Sage Shortate, centre fielder. Hits one straight back to the pitcher, who throws across to Brock Attawell covering from second, and there's two outs. Brings that in Amon Aisi, the right fielder. He ground out to the pitcher last time out. Low for ball two. Fly ball out to right field. He's come in. No problems with that one, no trouble at all. And that's the third out by the halfway through the fifth, and we're 5-0 to Northcote over Auckland United, getting through this quite quickly. Okay, we're in the bottom of the fifth now, and we're back to the top of the Northcote order here with Caleb Rona up to bat. He's had a strikeout and a triple so far, and the triple he scored on in the third innings. Shizuki is up high with ball 2 there. Here's the 2-0 pitch to Rona. Fouls that off. He would have been looking for a good pitch at 2-0. He kind of got one. Didn't miss it by much. And it's 2-1. Ooh, change of pace there on that pitch. Down low. He had a wee tentative hack at it and ended up being strike 2. Up and away for ball 3. So full count here to Caleb Rona. Leading off the 5th innings for Northcote. Fly ball out to right field, which is caught out there by Amon Aisi, and that's the first out of the innings. Brings in to bat Damon Creasy. Damon had a base on balls in the first innings and scored, and had a sacrifice fly to centre field to score Caleb Rona in the third, and finds himself behind 0-1. Hits that one just over the shortstop's head and makes it safely to first base. So Northcote with a base runner and 1 out, brings up to bat Ohepa Monk. Ohepa's had a strikeout and a ground out to shortstop so far in the game. Strike there, and then a shot over there to try and keep Creasy honest over there at first base. Pass ball allows Creasy to advance to second. Here's the pitch, up and out. Looks like he was hit there. So I'm hit by the pitch there, just trying to decipher what the umpire was talking about in his conversation with the catcher here. But anyway, he advances to first base and then is replaced by the DR Gabe Wharepura. So we have runners first and second, and one out, and Brock Attawell up. Brock's been hitting the ball hard today. It's a double and a home run. Just a triple and a single short of the cycle. So that's 2 balls. One out. Be interesting to see what they do here. Fouled that ball off. 2-1. One out. Runners first and second. Ball high. And a 3-1 count now. Right down the chute there, and Brock just misses that, fouling it off down into the plate. Time's called. Full count to Attawell here with runners first and second and one out. That's high, puts him on base. That's a full count. Loads the bases up with Nick Lanigan in. And Nick hit a home run in the first and walked in the second. Good chance for Northcote to add to their score here. Leads off with strike one. Bases loaded, one out. All outside. Evens the count at 1. Two runs here would end the game on the Mercy run rule. So we get a 2-1 count, one out, bases loaded. And Nick doesn't offer at that pitch down the middle. Ishizuki with the 2-2. High and outside. It's walking a bit of a tight rope here. Bases loaded, one out. Full count. Oh, down in the dirt. Pulled the string on it, and Nick committed to that. Nick Lanigan not able to make contact, and it's a KO. And so we have 2 out now. Brings to the plate catcher Logan Fraser-List. Hits that to shortstop Max Russell. Fires across over to first base, and United get out of trouble there. No runs scored. After 5 complete, we're 5-0. Okay, leading off the 6 innings for Auckland United, Kazuki Ishizuki fouls the first one back from Fraser List. And strike 2 there. Fraser List coming into the game in the last innings, but before that, starting pitcher David Watson did a really good job of containing the Auckland hitters, but that continues here as well with a strikeout there of Ishizuki. Brings into bat Boston Allen, the second baseman. Strike 1 swinging. Here's the 0-1 to Boston Allen. Swinging at a pitch down in the dirt for strike 2. Here's the 0-2 to Boston Allen, right down the street. I don't know whether he wasn't expecting that or not, but it was a great pitch to hit. He just looked at it. So he's the second out of the innings. Brings in top of the order Max Russell. And Max has been having a decent day with the bat. Continues with a bomb. Nice line drive home run there from Max Russell. Gets Auckland on the board, Auckland United on the board. It was a hard hit ball. And that's going to bring up to bat. I want to make sure that it's who it's supposed to be, because there's some changes before that I didn't catch. But it is Simon McMillan, the catcher. Probably had to get some gear off and get some other gear on. Ball inside. Nice dipper on the outside, but didn't take the corner, according to the umpire. It didn't look like it did to me either. So we're 2-0. That one in the zone, taking a big hack at it, but only able to foul it off. Gives us a 2-1 count. Simon McMillan. It was a check swing, but the umpire said he went far enough, so that evens the count at 2-2. Fraser List with the 2-2. Swing and a miss from McMillan, and he is the third out of the innings. So an interesting collection of bats there, with 3 strikeouts and a home run. We're halfway through the 6th here, and it is now 5-1 in favour of Northcote over Auckland United. Thanks. Bottom of the 6th here. Leading off Ryan Love, the right fielder. Swings at a pitch on the outside and can't make contact. Strike one. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string on that one. Here's the 0-2 to Ryan Love. And that's down and away. Ishizuki with the 1-2. That was well wide and outside, but he had a swing at it and managed to drag it down the line. Ishizuki fields his own position there and throws over to Xavier Herrick for the first out of the innings. Brings into bat Morgan Cook. Morgan's had a strikeout and a ground out to first base. Well, somehow he caught that on the outside. So it's 1-1. The 1-1 to Cook. Low and in. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the 2-1 to Cook. Right down the slot. Holds his hands back. There was a bit taken off that, but he held his hands back and drove it nicely through the gap. So, safe hit there for Morgan Cook. Brings in JP Gerby's third baseman. JP's had a strikeout and a ground out. One out, runner on first, and a ball inside. So 2 balls to JP. Runner on first, 1 out. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Game's moving along pretty nicely, actually. And JP with the 3rd ball. The 3-0 to JP. And that's in there for a strike. I think everybody in the everyone in the field could tell that was foul, but the Northcote dugout wanted to try and persuade the umpire otherwise. All quite light-hearted, to be fair. So JP's in here with a full count, runner on first. And 3-2's up high, walks him. So DR, Gabe Wharepure, is coming in for JP Gervis. I don't know. Thought JP was probably quite quick, but there you go. They're giving him a break. So with 1 out in the bottom of the 6th and runners on first and second, we have up to bat top of the order Caleb Rona, who hits that quite hard and high, but Looks like the centre fielder is going to catch that and throw it in. And he's safe. And Campbell Onoka is trying to persuade the umpire that Cook was out, but he looked like he made it. So Caleb flies out to centre field for the second out of the innings. Brings into bat Damon Creasy. And Damon hits that to right field. It bounces off the fence. 1 run scores. Second run scores. And Northcote increased their lead to 7-1 with that nice hit from Damon Creasy. Scoring Morgan Cook and scoring Gabe Wharepura the DR. Ball in the dirt there. Batter Hohepa Monk will actually end the game if they can score the runner at third here. Strike on the inside, that's strike 2. The 0-2 to Hohepa Monk, right in the middle. Across there is Max Russell, who throws it to Xavier Herrick at first for the out, so they don't get that extra run which would have ended the game. However, we're in the top of the 7th now. Northcote will need 3 outs to finish the game. Okay, welcome back. Top of the 7th. 3 outs here for Northcote without allowing 6 runs. We'll end the game. So we'll see what happens, hey? Up to bat. Campbell Onoka, third baseman. And he swings hard at the first pitch, fouls it off. Strike 1. Ball in the dirt there. 1-1. Dylan Fraserless with the pitch. Hits home plate, bounces up for ball 2. So the 2-1 to Campbell Onoka is right at the knees, curling in to the inside corner of the plate. 2-2. Down the slot, swing and a miss over the top of that inside drop ball. And Kamalonoka has retired for the first out of the innings. Brings into bat first baseman Xavier Herrick. Fraser List with the pitch, down on the outside corner for strike one. It's the 0-1, and that's in the dirt, not tempted. 1-1. I certainly feel it warming up here. Temperature wise, there's no breeze at all. That's a hard hit ball down the left field line, but he was too far in front of it, and it's foul. It goes all the way to the fence down there. So Xavier hitting that ball pretty hard, but so we've got 1 ball, 2 strikes to Xavier Herrick. The pitch, strike 3, swinging away at a pitch down and out. And that's the second out of the innings. Brings up to bat right fielder Christian Masters, left fielder Christian Masters. If Northcote can get this out, that'll be ball game. Ball 1, well left by Christian. It was quite a tempting little off-speed pitch that Dylan Fraser List threw then. So here we go with a 1-0, and he liked that one, fouled it back. At this stage of the game, I think if you're you've got to be taking your hacks. So anyway, 2 out, 1-1's the count. Swing and a miss on that inside drop ball, and Christian finds himself in a bit of a hole now at 1-2.
Yes, Christy, money safe. Come on, Chris.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That's the third out, and that's the ball game. They've done really well to get through that in an hour and 40 minutes. Gets us back on schedule big time. But this one, Northcote too good for Auckland United, winning this game by 7 runs to 1. Next up, looks like Ramblers and Hutt City United. That'll be a good one. That's for top seed in the other section to the one that I'm following. But that should be a good game. It'll be for a spot in the 1-1 game later on this evening. Anyway, I've enjoyed bringing this game to you from sunny, hot Christchurch. Hope you enjoyed it, and have a good rest of your day wherever you are.